Some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 18th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail.
The toss. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Longhorns have this offense rolling.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play.
Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tight end now in motion. The give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Scanning the field, it's Rios. He spins that thing down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off and running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge.
And it's blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Right down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets a block. He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, LSU. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Throws to the back. Complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Extending the play. Fires on the move. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. I mean, he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the ground with the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Rios. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy could do.
There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Fires to the right. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player. And a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with those 3 points, we'll finish off the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. If you like offense, this second quarter is probably going to be a game for you. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Running free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Rios. Quarterback moving. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
Jukes his way from home. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that.
Turning it on. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. On the move at the 30. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Rios. Buys a little time. Now he'll throw back into the middle. He's got it on the outside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going with the ground game left. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They are penned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
LSU Tigers will take over. First and 10.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Bring in the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Puts it out of the air.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
LSU, trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. He's not even going to come close to the 1st down, and they'll turn it over.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but tried to sneak attack and it did not work.
Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag and I get the 1st down.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Let's just call it like it is. The 1st half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Back to throw, it's Rios. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And that's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
And he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. They finally make the stop, and he almost ran that baby all the way into the locker room. What a way to end the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. They will get it. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. App State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over South Carolina. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Going to the running game. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. And he loses the football on the return. Corralled by the kicking team. Touchdown.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense knew coming into the game they were going to try and get this guy the football because of his speed, but when he's running over the middle of the field, they want to put a hat on him and make him feel them. They did that right there. The hit causes the incompletion.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Just trying to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Rios. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as...
There he goes. Touchdown, Texas. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to throw. It's Rios. Still looking on the move. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and it never had a chance.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Ready. Give to the back. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Fires into the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
The returner brings it out to the 34. And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll start this drive with a pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not...